Oh, nope, sorry. Oops. Nope. Turn that off. All right. Hey, everybody. All right. Let me turn that off. Hey, welcome to Operation Volgograd. Oh shit, I forgot to. Here, let me pop a link into the chat. Okay, there. Popped a link into the chat. Hey, everybody, welcome. Operation Volgograd, Axis Turn 3 from the volcano layer in Kansas City. Good evening. Okay, this is Turn 3. The Axis, I've stepped into the city, and Russia's bulking up to meet me, and I'm going to hopefully end a couple battles that have been steaming for a couple of turns that shouldn't have been. But if not, that's how it goes. All right. Let's draw some cards. All right. First, roll for bad weather. Nope, we're good. Not till turn 6. Odd numbered rounds. I get one free supply token at Tatanskaya. So, right there. Nice to have. And it's not Operation Winter Storm yet. So, that's the end of that card. And I collect RPCs only from zones I both control and occupy. So I get the same 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. I'll trade out for a 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really, we shouldn't have to occupy them. We should just be able to control them. Anyway, ties up too many infantry you don't get to replace. Uh, step 3, Axis units move. Check Axis stacking limits. Okay, so we'll start up here. We're going to take this stack here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units into Machetka Ravine from Orlovka, and from Vertiachi into Orlovka, I'm going to bring two infantry, which becomes 4 infantry. Oh, whoops! Dropped a chip. Better go get that one. Using kept the number of chips separate, like the game instructions say you should. And then I'm bringing in the 2 artillery, also for Kachi. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 2 tanks, or the 2 Stugs from Kotluban, are going to go 1, 2 into for Kachi as well. So that's that. No airplanes onto the city board. I'm going to throw some airplanes and some stuff over here, though. Here in Gromslavka, one of the tanks from Tinguda is going to go 1, 2, and hopefully dislodge that guy. This guards tank division here in Kalak is going to hopefully die. From Tinguda, the 2 tanks and the mech are going to drive 1, 2. They're going to. I think I can do that with the tanks. Can the mechs blitz through with? Should have figured that out before. Mechanized. It's probably a unit. Mechanized infantry paired with a tank. Both units must be in the same zone at the beginning of their movement phase. Okay, so I can only bring one of the mechs. So, all right then. So these 2 tanks and the mech from Tunguda will come through Bekatovka and up into Potomnik. So Bekatovka becomes German. The 2 Stugs from Abednerov Station will come up into that battle as well. And these 3 mechs can't do that. So one of them is going to get chipped out. Crap, I don't have any more. Do I have more than 1 mech in a place? I sure don't. All of my mechs are deployed, so I can't split up a stack. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. Well, that is annoying. So then 1, 2, 3 mechs. Drives into Buzanovka and just takes it. Okay, fair enough. Um, that's why you keep the rulebook handy. Up here, we've got an artillery and Rhinoc. I'm going to send 2 bombers after it. He'll get a AAA shot and then a defense shot. But I'd really like him to die. So 2 bombers like that. The mech, the artillery, and the tank from Kotluban will move into Ilavinska. The Stug and the artillery will cross the river from Klemenskaya, so that'll be a defensive bonus. And I'm bringing 2 bombers into that fresh assault. All right. Then over here, in Vishenko, I'm going to bring 1 more infantry up from Serafimovich. Both fighters can attack because it's an existing battle. And so I'm going to try to hopefully dislodge them. 1 infantry from Kletskaya is going to move into Serafimovich, and from Kremenskaya is going to move into Kletskaya because I have to occupy them to get paid for them. And then infantry and artillery are going to stay in Kremenskaya. So hopefully we can finish all these battles up. That would be ideal. But this has not been going ideal so far, so we'll see. All right. Let's get the all right. Well, let's go ahead and start up in that corner. You have a tank and an artillery defending. I have 2 fighters, an artillery, and an infantry. 2 hits, please. 1. Okay. I suppose your tank is left. And you coming back, get 1. All right. So, as usual, I'll lose the infantry. You lose the artillery. And the fighters will fly back to Obolivskaya. And that one is still going. Okay. Next. This one. All right. I have 2 bombers at 3. Tank at 3. 2 artillery at 2. And a Stug at 2 that attacks separately and attacks your tank. And a mech. And you have a boosted tank, a boosted infantry, and a third hit for the rocket launcher that doesn't defend. So I need to get 3 hits out of that. I got 2. Assume you'll lose your tank or keep your tank. And coming back, you take 1 casualty. I will lose the mech. Yeah, I'll lose the mech. And you were right about me taking that artillery down south instead of the mech in that battle. That's what I would have done. Okay, so this one is flipped to assault. The bombers will fly back. One's going to land at Oblivskaya, and one's going to land in Tatinskaya. Okay. 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 Rhinoc, I have 2 bombers against your artillery. So you get 1 AAA shot. And it has to land in the thing. I noticed you got your small new roll board, and it just God, dude, killed a bomber, and you keep bouncing dice out of it. Okay, so you killed a bomber with a AAA shot. That's annoying. So I've got 1 bomber at 3 and 1 artillery at 2. We'll roll those together. Everybody misses. Bomber flies back to Tatinskaya. Well, that was lame. Okay. Potomnik, you've got 2 boosted infantry. I've got 2 tanks. I forgot to. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about rolling the Stug separately up there. I'll go back and see if it hit. I guess it wouldn't tell. Okay, well, it is what it is. Damn it, Matt. All right, so 2 fighters, or excuse me, 2 tanks, 2 Stugs at 2, 1 mech at 1 against your 2 threes. Okay, 2 hits. Got that. And you take, coming back, 1 hit. 1, 2. Do I dare kill a tank or a Stug? No, I take the mech. Okay, so that's done. All right, let's sit down. My foot hurts. Okay, Grovslavka. Let's get this done. All right, I have a tank and a 2 in artillery and 1 in an infantry, and you have 1 infantry. Okay, got him. Thank you, tank. And you will miss on the way out. Okay. Oh, and Kalak. Forgot about the tank. Brave tank. We'll save him for last. He is a 3 defending. I am hitting him with 2 Stugs, a mech, and an artillery. Artillery and a mech. and 2 infantry. Okay, so here's the Stugs. Got him. All right, yay. He will take out, nobody coming out. All right, brave tank unit. I've seen the end of his days. Oh no, I'm out of roundels. It's all right, I'll steal one from back here. Okay, so that's all the combat. Get that out of the way. Oh no, we've got one combat up here in Machetka Ravine. Oops. You have 1 defending infantry, and I have 2 tanks, 2 mechs, 3 infantry. 3. Okay, got him. And coming back, he will miss. And I'll steal that. Okay. 4. 1, 2. Yep. 7. Okay. Go back to the main camera. Okay. I stopped rolling cards. You didn't have ambushers. You rolled your air defense in the battles. I really got to figure that out. Roll cards. Relocating air units land. All right. Yeah. Axis air unit landing is where we're at. And that's the end. So I put a bomber and 2 fighters at Oblevskaya, and I've got 2 bombers at Tatanskaya and 1 in wreckage over the victorious artillery in Rhinock. Okay, so disposition of units. I've got 3 infantry, 2 tanks, and 2 mech up in Mekid Ravine, up in the ravine. And Ilovka, I gotta stop covering those. Or Ilovka, got 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 Stugs. Over here, I have 2 Italians, infantry and an artillery, and a tank in Gromslavka. 3 mechs in Buzanovka. And I'm just going to trade those out with the 2 mechs that I just took, so I can actually separate them. Anyway, in Kalak, I've got 2 Stugs, an artillery, a mech, and 2 infantry. In Potomnik, 2 tanks and 2 Stugs. Up here, locked in battle in Ilanovska, I've got a tank, a Stug, and 2 artillery. We've got an infantry and artillery in Klemenskaya, infantry in Kletskaya, infantry in Serafimovich, infantry in Bolshoi, and I've got an artillery up in Veshinenka against that tank. It just will not die. And I got a supply token this turn. And that's it for the Germans. And that is it for this turn. So I will talk to you later. We'll be home all day, so we might be able to knock out a couple of turns and maybe get to the. I don't know. We'll see. See ya.